Oh my God, they have it at 10. I had it at 1 p.m. in my calendar.
So what happened? They moved it up?
The time zone change.
Oh shit.
All right, you guys ready for this? Here's what I had to send.
I'm gonna move away from the camera for a short bit here.
Apologies, I had the time completely off. We're rescheduled 12:30 on Thursday, so we're gonna go back in. We're gonna record the podcast. We're gonna be on time. we're gonna know the time now. So 12:30, you're coming with?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I also screwed my partner because I wanted to bring Dave along for a million reasons, and now he has to move all his schedule around Thursday.
Yeah.
How much is a windshield?
Like $500 normally or something like that.
Why would you put that through insurance? Just pay it.
I don't know.
Between the deductible and how much it's gonna increase your insurance, you just pay it.
I let her contact that. I'm not involved in it. I just heard this.
Yeah.
Going on, so.
I'm gonna sit behind Dave so you can
That's what I was thinking too.
and you can sit in front. I should make Dave open the door for me. What do you got? What are these? Oh, wipes. Okay. We're going to Brad's studio, so we got some stuff knocked out at Encore, and we're gonna head over there a little bit early. But he's got a really dope green room, so we'll go in there, we'll drink his coffee, consume all his stuff, shoot some clips, and and be on time for the podcast this time. So he's usually running late, but we already ghosted him, so we're gonna make sure we're on time. One time where it was like crazy situation where it was I've actually talked about this a lot, but so I'll give you two quick ones and I'll try to summarize it. So in 2020, in October of 2019, I opened my third gym. I built out this, it was like a beautiful facility compared to the other two. It was twice the size. I put all the equipment I wanted in there. I built myself an office. Like, I went all out spending money to build this gym. And that was October 2019. We all know what happened shortly after that. COVID, this was in the suburbs of Chicago at the time. So all three gyms got shut down, and they were shut down for 90 days. But when they got shut down, it wasn't like, hey, they're gonna be shut for 90 days. It was like, you're shut down indefinitely. We don't know how long it's gonna take. And so we couldn't bill the members, right? Like, we try to like see if we can get them to agree to something, but we couldn't bill them. So all money stopped coming in, but landlords and, leases on equipment and all that shit, they weren't like giving us any grace. They were like, no, you gotta pay your bills, right? So thought that was it. I thought it was over. I thought I was gonna have to like bankruptcy, like the whole thing on the gyms. Like, I owe money, which is why I never wanted to get into a high leverage business again after that, or at least one that wasn't already cash flowing. And so we ended up reopening. We got closed in March, ended up reopening in June, March, April, May, June, yeah. And that ended up leading to me starting my agency. Crazy enough, the 3 months that we were shut down, I went to my office every day with the gym shut down, and I learned Go High Level. I learned how to run an agency. So like, I actually used that time to be like, it's kind of weird, Dave. I kind of use that time like I'm using this time. I was like, I don't care about money. I don't care about monetization. All I care is about learning. And then I took off. So like, I have like a history to lean on where I could be like, it's good to not start a business immediately thinking money, 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 because you might skip over too many things, right? Now, eventually you have to monetize the business. But like right now, launching my new business, I'm like, I don't care about money. I just want to do it right. So that was a wild time. We fixed most of the accounts. We lost 30 to 40% of our clients. 30 to 40% of all of our revenue was gone because they were like, we don't trust you guys. This is too crazy. And guess what came from that? What do you think? You don't have to stop. Yeah. You want to know what came from that?
Something good.
The sale of my agency. Because I wasn't thinking about selling. And then I started thinking about it. Then a private equity company hit me up. They didn't know the damage. They didn't know what had happened. So I didn't bring it up. I like hid it from them. And I was like, yeah, I didn't show many numbers. And over the next 3 months, we got every single client account back. All 30 to 40% we lost. Like, not exactly the same clients, but we like went on a signing spree through Facebook ads and stuff. We got the same amount back. Like, the agency grew back to where it was. We actually shut down one of our departments that wasn't profitable. We got rid of that. So our revenue went down, our profit went up.
Which department was that?
The US-based call center.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, dude, this was 17 US-based employees, and we were losing money. It was crazy. We were charging $2,000 per client, but it was so expensive to run it. It was net negative in profit. And it was just like, I'm glad we went at it, but it was stupid. So we got rid of all them, and we got all of our clients back. And I was like, nothing is sure in life. I don't care how much effort you put in, how you build it. And it's probably a good idea to look into a sale And so that moment and that happening triggered motivation for me to sell because I didn't want to sell. There was no reason. And so that ended up being a great thing for me too. So it's like every bad situation, man, it always turns good for me.
I still remember the date. I don't remember the year it was. I'm sure I could figure it out, but it was December 5th. And so this was same thing. It's about 6 weeks of bullshit. And I was working every single day for like 18 hours a day, stressed out. The only day that I took a little bit of time off was Christmas Day. Every single day I was dealing with this shit. I no longer have it now, but I actually legitimately gave myself a bald spot in my beard because I was nervously picking my beard, dealing with what's going on.
But like, why did you have a moment where you were like, we're not gonna be able to come
So
back?
the funny thing was
it to the point where you were like, we might have to shut down the agency?
No.
Okay.
And in my mindset, and maybe I didn't think it was gonna end me, but maybe I also just felt like I think it's the way I interpret the situation. I said to myself, I'm like, this isn't going to be the end of me. We're going to get through this, and this is going to make me stronger.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, at that time in our business, we had unbelievable retention. Like, our people ask, well, what's your retention? I'm like, I don't know. We don't lose clients. Like, we legitimately had like 99% retention for like our first like 2-3 years of business, and that was like our first rough month where we lost like, I don't know, maybe like 10%, which is 10% attrition is amazing for.
We lost 40%. Yeah. And we were doing a half mil.
Yeah, but for me, if I'm used to 1% attrition and then all of a sudden I get 10%, I'm like, that's 10 times the amount I'm used to. You know?
Yeah, we went from half mil to 300,000 like overnight. I was like, this is nuts, man. What the dude?
Chill out.
You see this guy drives like a grandma. There was 3 cars in front of us.
It's because we have a camera guy.
Light.
We have a camera guy. I don't want his camera flying.
Sean, remind me to hire a Uber Black on the way back, bro. Like, I got no room back here. Like, the man.
I'm not sure if you did this, but when you were going, when I was going through the mess of this, sent like a DM to Mark Zuckerberg, seeing if he can help me out.
You DM Zuckerberg?
Oh, of course. I was like,
I knew, but I couldn't get a response from a $7 customer service worker.
I couldn't get a response from anybody or any help from anybody when you're.
Yeah, you think that fucker's gonna respond? Like,
I was talking to a buddy who has an Amazon business, and his Amazon stores had gotten like restricted. And I told him that I messaged Zuckerberg, and he was like, "Dude, he's like, I emailed Bezos too." Like,
I love that. That's such a like 65-year-old man move. That's something like my dad would be like, you know what? I'm gonna go straight to Zuckerberg if they don't fix this. I'm like, you think he's gonna care? Or you think he's even gonna say, wait, I want to say, like, when the last time you think Zuckerberg checked his email? Never? Like 20 years ago? Like, bro is not doing any of that, man. Like,
bro, it's just a hope, man. While you're waiting for Facebook,
you know how many other versions of you that are upset? Like, no, man. I actually, when I built my house, man, I emailed the president of Lennar, the guy who builds houses, and he responded to me and was like, oh, gave me the PC, oh, I'm so sorry, we're gonna jump on it and this and that, and then they still didn't do shit. But he responded, like the president.
Well, there you go. You got positive reinforcement from that strategy. I figured I didn't think I even had a 1% shot, but maybe he sees it, Yeah.
Yeah. Right now I remember this. It's in there. His offices are pretty dope, man.
So this is this considered Southwest? Or
yeah, it's the C Lightspeed on this building over here. Lightspeed VT.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's right there.
Actually, I haven't been to this part of Vegas.
So, I mean, we could just do it walking up or something.
Yeah.
I can go sit on Brad's car.
Yeah.
Should we go ask his assistant for
Oh, man. Maria already hates me. Here, we'll do it with over here where it's like. Good to see you. Yeah, I met you a few months back. Yeah.
Would you like water or coffee?
No, they got in the green room set up, right?
So you brought a camera.
Yeah, I got, yes. Yes. This is my partner, Dave, by the way. Yep.
How are you? Nice to meet you. Is there a restroom?
Yes, it's out to your right in the hallway and the second left.
Thank you.
And then Andrew will be right up to walk you back.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. The launch of everything, but good, man. I mean, we're just finishing up the last piece. So yeah. What's up, bro? What's going on, man? How you doing? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Man.
How's life?
You're pretty good.
Good? Yeah. Cool. I'll catch you around. Yeah. All right.
So I'm here with my partner Gill for filming his podcast with Bradley today.
So Damon John, Jeremy Minor, Wes Watson, who else, man? With some bigger people than that. All these guys, they've all shot their courses and their info products right here in the studio. So there's been a lot of talent in this spot right here, man. There's been a lot of knowledge, a lot of information that has come from this spot right here, man. VIP green room for anybody that's going to be on the podcast. They have the teleprompter green room studio. This is where all the light speed courses, info products, literally all of them have been shot. So again, Jeremy Minor, Damon John, Wes Watson. Who else, dude? Like,
Andy
hey,
Elliott.
who else have you got? Andy Elliott. Who else have you guys shot in here? Big names. Andy Elliott, Jerry Minor, Damon John.
Tony Robbins?
Yeah,
No.
Tony Robbins. is
Tony
shot. He's on the
Robbins.
wall up
Yeah,
there.
Tony Robbins has been in here. So some big people, man. Big names have been in this room. Yeah, we got podcast studio here. We can maybe go take a quick peek. This is secondary green room, and then we got dropping bombs. Dropping bombs. Boom. That's a
This is where the
spot.
pod's gonna be filmed.
Yep. Crazy fact. At one point, he had to change the name of the show because they were like not showing all of his stuff because he was using the word bombs, and then he found out he wasn't being filtered, so he went back to dropping bombs. Wow. It was dropping knowledge. He changed it to for a short amount of time, and then we got VIP. They built this for me right here. All right, I'm gonna get a coffee so I got some energy before.
Hi.
Hi there.
Angie.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi,
what
it's
up?
Good to see you.
How are you? Good to see you.
Good.
How's it going?
Good.
I made it finally.
Thank God.
Jeez, man,
I'm
craziness.
so glad you could stop by.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is going to be really, really great. We're
Absolutely.
super excited to have you on the pod
Yeah,
again.
thank you. Appreciate it.
It goes so well. And I see you brought the tea.
Yeah, I got Sean. I got my partner
Hi,
Dave.
Sean.
Yeah, he runs one of the
Hi.
agencies that I'm partnered with.
Okay, I think we've been exchanging emails back and forth. Maybe not.
Have you?
Or
Were
maybe
you on
I
with the
saw you
team?
on a testimonial because you're.
Yeah. That's probably where you see him.
that's
Yeah,
what
I
thought.
use my own people on testimonials. It's the easiest way to get them. So.
I mean, yeah, and plus you have like personal experience, so it's
Yeah.
authentic. It's true.
So he's had a fitness agency for 6 years now, and last year I bought equity in his agency. We partnered up or whatever, and then he's gonna be a part of Limitless too, because this is a guy like behind the scenes that audits all my ads and everything. So like I actually hit up Brad. We pulled all Brad's ads, and I was like, "Yo, Dave," I was like, look at these, like where can and we like wrote up a like some suggestions and sent it over to try to like help.
I know you've been here before, but how does it make you feel walking into Brad's studio? Is it
Yeah, I mean it's inspirational, man. He has spent, I think people see him or they see people in general and they just like believe these people have just like magically always been successful. But like this and all the people you see and the studio and the beautiful office and it's all a result of like years and years and years of dedication and hard work and like crazy belief in something that probably seemed unrealistic at one point, So I love it because, for two reasons. One, I love getting next to people that are successful because it makes me realize they're just humans. They're no different than me. And if they did it, I could do it too. But it also helps me with vision, right? So I'm building offices and studios back in Tampa. And like I walk through here and I find inspiration, I'm like, oh, like cool green room, they got the studio set up with the backdrop for shooting courses. They got a beautiful podcast studio. Brad's got a nice office. So yeah, I mean, it's inspirational, but it's also like makes it feel like reality, like there's no reason within 5 years that I shouldn't, less than that, that I shouldn't have a building built out just like this, maybe even better, right? My style. There's no reason that that's not a possibility, right?
To go back to what you originally asked there, Sean, it's like I think in the early stages, like if you are trying to make that shift, maybe like if you've never started a business, so you're basically going like I'm going from employee to entrepreneur, and you're not. If it hasn't happened yet, or if there wasn't already a natural like pull because you were surrounded by entrepreneurs, yeah, I think you have to do certain things like that because it's like who else is helping you to influence you in that direction, change your mindset and change your habits and stuff like that. A lot of people, it's just like, if your parents are employees, they're trying to put that employee mindset on you. Your friends are like that. They're trying to put that on you. And so you're trying to really go against the grain. So I think you at first, like you have to be very, very dedicated about that. Some habits, you're going to find that like I don't do affirmations. Do I meditate on occasion? Yes, I definitely meditate on occasion. I am just I'm an avid learner. I'm always listening to audiobooks, podcasts. Like I've always been that way. I'm just hungry for knowledge.
It sounds like you were busier Tuesday anyway.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
had me back. So,
Yeah, it's my guy, Sean.
what's up, Sean?
What's up, man? How's life?
Good.
Yeah?
Well, kind of.
Kind of good?
I mean, you always have these little freaking issues that you got to deal with. I'm trying to figure out how to pump up the leads for This place.
Come on, man. You got the right people sitting in front of you, man.
We saw your new ads.
This is my guy. This is my guy behind the scenes that does all my ads. Like, he's the one who audited your stuff that I sent you that text, man. He's the man right here.
Say you do.
So he has a fitness marketing agency, one of the ones that I have ownership over. But like Dave's specialty is looking at ads, lead generation, figuring out whether the bottlenecks in your offer, if it's in the creative. Like, he looked at your shit, and the first thing he said is like, and I know you use this, but is like, right? You got so many credible people that have been in here that you've worked with, and like a few of the examples we pulled. You want me to throw this on?
You can.
Yeah. Like for the average Joe who doesn't know you right away, but knows some of those big names, like it would be hard for them to grasp that, right? So it was like a kind of a miss on some of the ads that you were running.
Let's get it. You ready, Brock?
Yeah, 1 second.
Hey, you can sit on that couch if you want.
Dave.
Yeah. Like, oh, this couch. Okay,
Yeah.
Cool.
You know, I want you to fix my business without any investment in my time or money. How can you do that?
Yeah, well, and that's a broken mentality, and I'll tell you why. Even if I offered it free, even if you can, if somebody calls and you go, you know what, I'm gonna make an exception for these next 5 guys. I'm gonna work with them free. I'm gonna share everything that I know, all this stuff. You know what's gonna happen? Maybe not you, you're a big name, but half of them or all of them are gonna half-ass it. They're not gonna take it serious. They're gonna fall off. They're gonna make excuses. This shit doesn't work. It doesn't work for me. Whenever I want information or I want knowledge or I want experience from someone, I would rather pay. I would rather pay you to pick your brain than do it free. Because number one, I don't want to feel like I'm begging you for your time. I don't want to feel like I have to ask you to. I want to be like, hey, I paid for this. Give me your fucking time, right? And the other thing is, I'll take it more serious. I'm more
they're bought
invested.
in.
Yeah,
I always say
like I
free.
put my money in it. You know,
I came up with a saying called "free took a pee."
free took a pee.
Yeah, because I've done it before. Tried to help everyone.
Yeah.
Well, why if it's so valuable and you're so good, why do you charge people? I'm like, yeah, that's true. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do it
That's
free
why.
because I just want to help people. So I did a big old free thing once, and every time people would show up, everyone's like, well, where's so and so and so? It was all the free people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know, where are they? And maybe he went to take a pee. So then it just became, dude, free took a pee.
Are you guys chasing them down proactively as soon as they come in and they schedule? Do you have people calling out, nurturing them, making sure they're
That's the problem.
You gotta do that, man.
Here's
You
what
got
you-
You gotta have
here's-
setters. You gotta have setters that are like you'll shoot your show up rate up 15, 20, 30% just by doing
You
that.
should tell your team to treat book calls like they're leads. The book
And then-
call comes in, same thing. Speed to lead, 5 minutes.
Yeah, it
Like,
doesn't matter if
let
they
me touch
book.
base with this lead immediately.
And then you're calling them.
If I ever book a call and they start pestering me and peppering me, it's a turn off.
Think about it this way: if I came through your funnel and I opted in and I booked a call, what's the big deal if I cancel? I have no emotion behind canceling the call or just not showing up to it, right? But if Brad's guy already reached out to me, he's chatting with me, and he's asked me a few questions, or he's already shown interest in me, I feel bad if I'm just gonna flake out on this guy. Or then you text me like, awesome, man, looking forward to chatting with you. Then you text me with a reminder. I'm like, hey, it's me, it's Steve again, man. Like, really looking forward to chatting with you tomorrow. It's like, all right, I have emotional investment in this conversation now that I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna actually show up now.
I get fucking intense, bro. And then I shifted him off so we could talk about some shit that because we were talking about AI. I'm like, no one's gonna fucking care about this shit, you know.
Just give the vlog a little how you feel.
I should stay Saturday and take on Mike Tyson. Come on, Mike.
Oh man,
Good, man. Good. How'd it go? How do you think it went?
Oh, I thought that went great.
Yeah, it was good.
I thought it went really good.
Well, we talk business. We talk about life. We talk about marketing. We talk
Personal
about AI.
development.
We talk about personal
Mindset.
development, lifestyle businesses, man. That was. I if you guys didn't catch it, I was dropping content, dropping bombs, but I was also stealing some free coaching and some free game, right? Bradman is a great entrepreneur, smart dude, and I was like, hold on, let me get some value myself from him, right? Try to stay there, stay positive. And even if it's not, man, it's better to think like that anyway. You know? Like, yeah. I'm gonna have them, I want to show you the event center they have downstairs.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. They got like where Brad hosts is like.
Very nice.
Yeah, little get-togethers or whatever.
So Chad Peterson, he does acquisition.
Yeah, he did one with the mustache, right?
Great, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Right here, they have another one coming, right? I saw him.
We got
Yeah.
another acquisition
Okay.
coming around.
Yeah, Chad Peterson. That's who it is.
The event center. Oh, damn.
Yeah. It's like more intimate, but it's pretty dope, right?
This is really cool.
Yeah. And Dallas literally like shoots it and sets all the stuff up for it.
Like a giant theater room.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Really nice.
Nice video wall. All this opens up. You see like the water and everything.
So Brad said if we
Sick room.
want to throw an agency event here, we can, obviously. I mean, the thing is, I'll probably just have it in Tampa. Like,
Yeah.
but being that you're out here, if we do have it out here, the thing about having it here is like, it's kind of a struggle for them to come. If we're at a hotel, we just do it at the hotel, you know, because here it'd be a little bit of a challenge. But the one thing is like, we could have him come down and speak. So if we have it here, we could use him as the guest speaker. So if it's worth it, if that'll get more people, we could leverage him, you know?
Let's build the audience first.
Yeah. They literally respond so quick. They do it professional. Like I haven't worked with a company like that in a long time where it's just like everything was just like, I mean, they're professionals. So you could tell he has very high standards and he doesn't play around, you know?
Isn't it so funny, the simple thing of just being professional? And
Yeah.
like gets you so damn far in this game.
Yeah.
In the game of business, period.
Yeah.
But most people are not.
But see, so this is something you should think about, right? If you're allowing a toxic employee, okay, we talked about this the other night, if you're allowing a toxic employee to be in your world, in your environment, in your business that you own, what else is happening that you don't see, right?
Yes.
You're permitting that type of behavior. This guy, dude, they would be gone in a heartbeat, right?
Yeah.
So like now the experience with me is so you guys are worried about the experience getting back if some people leave. The experience is already worse because there's a toxic person in the organization and because other people inside there think they can also lower their standard because there's that person in there, you know?
Sure.
All right. We've made the podcast. Day 2 of shooting is done. Everything went phenomenal, went great. I'm excited for you guys to check it out. We went and checked out Brad's little event center. We might actually host a social media marketing and agency owners event, a limitless agency owners event here in Brad's studios. Either way, I'll be back out to Vegas. We got big things coming. I can't wait for you guys to check all the footage from the past few days. You guys are gonna get insider access. You're gonna hear some crazy stories, personal stories. You're gonna hear business advice. You're gonna hear marketing advice. You're gonna hear us talking about AI. You're gonna see us missing appointments, losing laptops, crazy shit. Happy to have you guys coming along with me. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Now get out of here. Get out. Get out of here. Get out.